I had another response from someone that said keto did not help my joint pain. So I just wanted to create a video on this one topic. If you're trying keto and your joint pain doesn't go away, well, then definitely add intermittent fasting. And normally, when you lower your carbs and you do fasting, your pain will go away and your inflammation will go way down. Why? Because ketones are anti-inflammatory compounds. Not to mention, when you do fasting, you go through autophagy, and that's your body's way of recycling old damaged proteins. So that's going to help the joint repair as well. And fasting will greatly improve your immune system, and that has to do with improving the inflammatory processes because your immune system has everything to do about inflammation. Now, there's several reasons why keto and intermittent fasting may not help you. You may have some type of advanced DJD, degenerative joint disease. And this condition involves osteophytes, like little spurring, breakdown of cartilage, collagen, and the synovial fluids. So you could have just basically bone on bone and you're going to have pain. So in certain situations, you may need surgery, but there are things that you can do to help that, like the next two things I'm going to talk about. If you are low in vitamin D3, you can do keto and fasting, but you might still have joint pain because you might be low in vitamin D3. Vitamin D is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories. So vitamin D3 at the dosage of about 20 to 30 or even 40,000 IUs per day. Now, number 3, low vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 helps transport calcium deposits from the joint to the bone. And so if you have little calcium deposits or spurring, whatever, you may benefit from K2, especially if you have knee pain. I recommend about, 3 to 400 micrograms of K2. And the version I would recommend would be MK7. Okay, that's the natural version. So that can help you. And I would recommend taking D3 and K2 together. If you want more information on that, I put a link down below. Now, if you're consuming too much oil that's omega-6, that alone can really spike your inflammation. Now, of course, if you've been watching my videos, you know what this means. But for those of you that don't know omega-6, we're talking about the vegetable oils, corn oil, soy oil, canola, cottonseed oil. Those oils are in the dressings, it's in the mayonnaise, it's in a lot of foods. So you want to avoid those oils. But it's also in safflower oil, sunflower oil, which you might want to keep to a minimum, and also in nut oils and nuts. So if you're consuming a lot of nuts, this could be throwing your ratios off. And then also low omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids, like in cod liver oil, which I recommend, are great for an anti-inflammatory. And then you have another situation where you have right shoulder pain. So this is gallbladder. And so your joint pain is not coming from your joint, it's being referred from the gallbladder. If you have right shoulder pain, you really need to get the full information on this. And I created a video down below, and you need purified bile salts and you need to change your diet a little bit. And the last thing is, if you have knee pain and keto and IF is not helping, it could be you have muscle compensation. Let's say you had an old fracture to your ankle or a sprained ankle or a problem with your foot, and now you have knee pain. What's happened is your body is overcompensated, so the muscles have been in guarding mode, and that's going to put stress on the other knee. So let's say, for example, you have pain in the left knee. I will guarantee the right thigh muscle is going to be probably in spasm, especially in the outer part right here. So you'd want to massage down that thigh muscle, the quadricep, especially the outside, all the way up into the hip. And you do that every single day. And you'll find, even the first time you do this, your pain is going to be greatly reduced. Okay. I created a specific video on this as well, so you can check it out. Now you know the reasons why keto and fasting may not help you with your joint pain. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.